You are currently standing on a fragile, cracked eggshell, floating above a screaming abyss of liquid fire and radioactive gold. If the invisible war beneath your feet ever stops, our oceans will vanish into the void in an instant. Are you ready to see what's actually keeping you alive? What you are looking at isn't a high budget Hollywood illusion or a polished piece of CGI propaganda. These are raw, haunting textures captured from 384,000 kilometers away, high above the silent craters of the moon. Imagine for a moment that the ground beneath you simply vanished, leaving you floating in a vacuum so absolute it feels like a physical weight. From this distance, our entire world, every empire, every heartbeat, every memory you hold dear, is reduced to a fragile, glowing marble of sapphire and cloud, dangling by a gravitational thread over an infinite, hungry abyss. It is a sight that is both breathtaking and terrifying. A visual reminder that we are all drifting on a tiny blue lifeboat in a cosmic ocean that doesn't even know we exist. Welcome to Simple Science, where we peel back the veil of the mundane to confront the staggering reality of our existence. Before we descend from this lunar height into the fire and fury hidden deep within our planet, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Your support is the fuel that keeps this exploration alive, allowing us to continue uncovering the mysteries that bind our universe together. There is an eerie, bone-chilling isolation in these frames recorded by Japan's Kaguya probe. As an explorer of these frontiers, I find myself obsessed with the Earthrise phenomenon. On the moon, there is no atmosphere to scatter the light, no blue sky to offer a sense of comfort. There's only the blackness, an ink so deep it feels like it's staring back at you. This footage forces us into a profound perspective shift. We see the Earth not as a map of divided nations, but as a single, lonely organism breathing in the dark. It is a masterpiece of celestial balance, yet it carries a heavy silence that makes you realize just how small we really are. Imagine standing on a world where the sun never sets, but the Earth never moves. It hangs there, an unblinking sapphire eye fixed in a sky of permanent midnight, watching you with a ghostly, radiant glow. We are taught that everything in the universe is in constant motion, yet for anyone standing on the moon's near side, the Earth is an eternal, frozen sentinel. It is a staggering violation of our earthly intuition, a celestial glitch caused by the invisible chains of tidal locking. This isn't just a fun fact. It is a haunting reality that makes the moon feel less like a satellite and more like a cold, silent prison cell, where the prisoner is forced to stare at the home they can never return to. Welcome back to Simple Science. I'm your guide through these cosmic anomalies. And if you find these mysteries as intoxicating as I do, please hit that subscribe button. Your support allows me to keep digging into the shadows of our universe to find the truths that others overlook. From our perspective on the lunar surface, the Earth isn't just a small light. It is a titan. With a diameter nearly 4 times larger than the moon, appears from Earth, our home world dominates the lunar sky, shining with a brilliance that is almost violent. Because there is no atmosphere to soften the reflection, the sunlight bouncing off our oceans and clouds hits the lunar dust with a raw, unfiltered intensity. Yet, despite this blinding light, the stars behind it remain invisible to the camera's eye, a technical limitation of exposure that mirrors our own human struggle to see the bigger picture when faced with something so overwhelming. We see a vibrant, living jewel, but we are standing on a dead, airless rock, locked in a gravitational embrace that is as beautiful as it is suffocating. Beneath the tranquil blue of our oceans and the familiar soil of your backyard lies a violent, churning secret that defies every law of the world you think you know. We imagine the Earth as a solid, dependable rock, but in reality, we are all floating on a thin, fragile crust, no thicker than the skin of an apple, stretched over a screaming abyss of liquid fire. If you could descend just a few thousand miles, the pressure would crush your body into a single atom, and the heat would vaporize your very soul. We are living on top of a ticking geological time bomb, a hell that we can never visit, yet one that dictates every second of our survival. Welcome back to Simple Science. I am your companion on this descent into the unknown, and if you are ready to face the raw, terrifying power that keeps our world alive, please subscribe to the channel. Your presence here helps us continue our journey into the most dangerous corners of the cosmos and our own planet. As we leave the cold silence of the lunar sky and plunge into the Earth's interior, the transformation is visceral. We pass through the mantle, a vast sea of solid yet flowing rock, until we strike the outer core, a swirling ocean of liquid iron and nickel. But it is the inner core, a solid sphere with a radius of 3,470 kilometers, that truly haunts my thoughts. Here, at the very heart of our existence, the pressure reaches a staggering 3.5 million times that of the atmosphere around you. It is so intense that even at 6,000 degrees Celsius, a temperature that rivals the surface of the sun, the iron cannot melt. It remains a solid, pulsating heart of metal, a sun trapped in a cage of stone, generating the invisible shield that protects us from the radioactive winds of space. We are looking at a masterpiece of extreme physics, an engine of pure energy that has been burning for billions of years, and without its terrifying heat, the sapphire beauty of the Earth would vanish in an instant. What if I told you that the very foundation of our world is fueled by a slow-burning nuclear fire, and that you are currently standing on a treasure chest of gold so massive it could cover the entire planet in a knee-deep layer of pure bullion? It sounds like the fever dream of an ancient alchemist, but this is the staggering reality of our planetary engine. Deep beneath the surface, there is a hidden wealth and a terrifying power source that we are only just beginning to understand. We are literally walking on top of a fortune we can never touch, powered by an atomic furnace that has been screaming in the dark for 4.5 billion years. Welcome back to Simple Science. I'm your investigator into these hidden realms, and if you want to join me in uncovering the mysteries that lie beneath the surface of the obvious, please hit that subscribe button. Your support is the only thing that keeps this mission moving forward into the deepest secrets of our world. For decades, scientists like Bernard Wood have speculated that the Earth's core is the final resting place for 90% of the planet's gold, dragged down by molten iron during our world's violent birth. But the true mystery isn't the gold, it's the heat. How has the core remained a hellish 6,000 degrees Celsius for eons? The answer is a silent radioactive miracle. Deep in the dark, elements like uranium, thorium, and potassium are undergoing a slow, relentless decay, releasing a steady stream of nuclear energy. This isn't just geological heat, it is the heartbeat of the planet. This battery of life is what keeps the iron liquid and the magnetic shield strong. We are the beneficiaries of an ancient radioactive legacy, a golden burning engine that must never, ever go cold. What if the very shield protecting your life is slowly, silently dying? Right now, beneath your feet, a celestial clock is ticking, and when it stops, everything we know, the atmosphere, the oceans, the very air you breathe, will be stripped away by the violent solar winds, leaving Earth as a scarred, frozen corpse like Mars. We live in a brief, golden window of planetary history, protected by a spinning iron heart that we can never see and rarely appreciate. The terrifying reality is that our survival isn't guaranteed. We are shielded by a ghost in the machine, and we are just one cooling cycle away from total extinction. Welcome back to Simple Science. I am your fellow traveler in this search for meaning among the stars, and if you feel the weight of this incredible cosmic balance, please subscribe. Your support ensures we can continue telling the stories of our fragile home before the silence takes over. This is the ultimate realization of our journey. The relationship between the churning liquid outer core and our magnetic field isn't just a textbook fact. It is our only defense against a hostile universe. If the core ever loses its radioactive fire, the Mars scenario becomes our inevitable future. Without that magnetic envelope, the sun's radiation would tear our atmosphere into the void, turning our sapphire oceans into a memory. It's a humbling, almost religious realization. Our transient lives depend entirely on a hellish, pressurized furnace that we can never touch. We are the witnesses to a multi-billion-year miracle. As we look back at that lonely blue marble from the lunar horizon, we must understand that our time here is a gift, powered by the very fire that threatens to consume us. Our mission now is to cherish this balance, to look deep within our planet and far out into the galaxy, and to never stop wondering at the invisible forces that keep us alive. If you were standing on the moon right now, looking back at that tiny blue marble in the darkness, What is the one thing about your life on Earth that you would cherish the most? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your reflections often provide the most incredible insights for our community. And if this journey moved you, please subscribe to Simple Science. Your support gives us the strength to keep digging deeper into the mysteries of our existence and brings us closer to the truths that connect us all. The journey we have just taken, from the haunting, silent craters of the moon to the screaming radioactive furnace at the center of our world, is more than just a lesson in physics. It is a profound confrontation with our own fragility. We often move through our days feeling like the masters of this planet, yet we have seen that we are merely guests on a thin, delicate crust, suspended between a cold, infinite vacuum and a crushing, molten hell. The sapphire jewel we call home is not a static rock. It is a breathing, pulsing, and incredibly complex masterpiece of balance. It survives because of a constant invisible war, the pressure of the heavens pushing down and the fire of the core pushing back. This realization should do more than just spark curiosity. It should humble us. From the lunar horizon, our borders vanish, our conflicts seem trivial, and our individual egos disappear into the deep blue of the oceans. We are a part of a 4.5 billion year old survival story that is still being written. Every breath you take is possible only because a spinning heart of iron, thousands of miles beneath your feet, refuses to go cold. We live in a brief, shimmering moment of geological time where all the conditions for life are perfectly met. Understanding this doesn't make us small. It makes our existence infinitely more precious. We are the eyes and ears of the universe, the only part of this grand machine that can stop to look back and say, "How beautiful." The most profound lesson we can draw from the Earth's core is the law of internal balance. Just as the Earth survives by maintaining its internal heat to ward off the cold pressure of space, we as humans must cultivate our own internal fire to survive the pressures of the modern world. When the external world feels heavy, whether it's the pressure of expectations, the coldness of failure, or the vastness of your own fears, you cannot look for a shield outside of yourself. You must look within. Your internal fire is your passion, your purpose, and your resilience. If you let your inner core go cold, the solar winds of life will strip away your joy and leaves you hollow. Keep your curiosity burning. Invest in your inner growth. Protect your magnetic field by surrounding yourself with things that fuel your spirit. Remember, as long as your heart is spinning and your fire is burning, no amount of external pressure can crush you. Before we go, I want to hear your perspective on this cosmic dance. If you were standing on the moon right now, looking back at that tiny blue marble in the darkness, what is the one thing about your life on Earth that you would cherish the most? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your reflections often provide the most incredible insights for our community. And if this journey moved you, please subscribe to Simple Science. Your support gives us the strength to keep digging deeper into the mysteries of our existence and brings us closer to the truths that connect us all.